I kind of lied to you and Rudy, so I came here to correct it. Could you give this letter to Rudy for me, please? Okay. You always look so cute with a letter in your hands. It's from your dad. No, that's kind of weird. No, Rudy, it's not like, he wanted you to know he lied to both of us. He seemed very happy, but then he left quickly. Well, that's just him being him. What is it? Something I sort of guessed anyway. It's not my business. You can read it if you want. It's addressed to both of us. Hi, Mag. Did Dad give you a weird letter today? If so, can you call me back, or is it okay if I come over and talk about it? Maybe we could go there on the way back. Would you be all right with that? Of course. You won't be bored? I'm never bored with you, Rudy. Thank you, Rudy, for the graduation party last weekend. Jeanette, you don't have to thank me, love, my love. We won't be long here, I promise. I'm surprised to see you two here. Is Mag home? Mom, Rudy, and Jeanette are here. I made plans with Lucille? You're more like him all the time. Okay, before it gets weird, see you later. Hey, do you think he might be a little more accepting now? Maybe a little, but at least it's a start. Hi, Mag. Hello, Jeanette. Don't be embarrassed. I'm so happy to see my brother happy for once. Come sit down, both of you. I've been so busy today, but I got your message before you got here, Rudy. I didn't get any letter from Dad today. Why? I wouldn't have thought very much of it, but about a week ago, I went over to give him back his shirt. I heard about that. It's okay, girl. Don't be embarrassed about that either. You were saying, Rudy? Violet was there, and they were having some sort of argument, and she was really dressed up. I asked her what she was doing there, and she said to Dad he might as well tell me, and she left without saying any more. He was frowning at an unopened bottle of champagne. When I turned back to look at him, but I startled him by accident and dropped it. I tried to help him clean it up, but he was stubborn about it and upset, so I just left. I didn't know what to make of it, but then that letter. It was a gift from her. The champagne Violet gave him. Before you ask me how I know that, don't worry about them. Well, I'm just hoping you didn't harm her. Do you think? No. There was one night I thought something had happened, but she swore she was telling the truth. And really, I'd sort of rather not know, although I think I'd rather see her happy than how she's been with Pete. What's wrong with that relationship? I thought she was happy. When a guy respects you, he holds your hand. He kisses you. The relationship grows. When it's been a year at least, and he's not ready to go any farther than that, it stops looking like respect. It's either platonic or he's scared for whatever reason. It did seem a little too good to be true. I don't know. Husky didn't want to meet him. I think acting as her father is the last role Dad would want to play in her life. I'm guessing that must be what they were arguing about when you went to return his shirt. I don't want to judge them, but as long as he never did anything wrong to her, I think I'd rather not know. Just don't let it make you think less of Violet. She's still our friend. Of course not. Come on, she's always been very obvious about him. None of this really surprises me. Good. It doesn't really surprise me either. For one thing, I know how it is to face judgment like that. I'd fight to keep you, Jeanette. You don't need to worry about that. Could I use your restroom? Go ahead. You know, she's right. You don't need to worry about that, so why would you be worrying? It's Dane. He wants to throw Jeanette a graduation party. But she just had one. Didn't you host it, in fact? He wants to take her to the beach. She loves you, Rudy. She chose you. Isn't that obvious? This isn't exactly jealousy. I don't like the things that could happen. I don't like the way he looks at her. I understand that, but does she look at him that way? No. Just talk to him. He'll just say I'm overreacting. Because maybe you are. But you're stressing your girlfriend out because she doesn't know what's bothering you. Thanks, Mag. You're right. Thank you, Mag, for everything. I think it's time. Good evening, Mag. Good evening, you two. Come on, Violet. Who's that man? That's my dad. Oh? Yeah, and come on, I'll tell you more about him later. So what was it you couldn't say in front of your dad about him? Well, it's just... You might want to be careful with him. The way that you keep telling me to be careful about Landon. And why's that? After my mom left, he became something of a sex addict. And he's been trying to curb it. He doesn't even go on dates all the time like he used to. Oh, right. So be careful, Violet. Yeah. Okay. So did you say you're going somewhere next Tuesday at 5? Like, yeah. That's when the classes start. So I won't be back until 6:30.